Hey everybody, happy Friday. Welcome to the weekend. We have my two co-hosts today. We have Miss Cozy Row and
Hi.
Storm. So let's start first what you guys are planning to read today.
I think the first sprint, I don't know how long it could stay tonight, but the first sprint, I think it's going to be mostly like productive. So I'm going to listen to, what am I listening to? Witch Hunt by Kate Conte. It's the first book in a full moon mystery. And it's like a crystal shop. So she has like an aura crystal shop thing, but then they just did this flashback thing to where I think she's like an actual witch. Because at first I'm like, oh, this isn't really paranormal, but it's coming, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's really good so far.
Nice. What about
I'm
you?
looking mine up. Okay, so probably for the first sprint, I will do. I'll listen to "Murder at the Mushroom Festival" by Janet Finsilver. It's my one that has a house on it, scavenger hunt pick. And then I need to do some things on the computer. But then after that, I want to get a little bit more into In a Rogue's Arms because I'm not getting very far, and I need to read it. So.
Nice. And we also are now have Sarah coming on with us.
Hello.
And we're just quickly saying what we're reading. So
okay. Well, I finished 3 books today, so I thought I could start something new.
Wow. Was
2
was
I
it
had
the
already
snow?
started.
Okay,
and
so the
one was
snowball.
an Nancy Drew book.
So the snowball effect to where everything happens.
Yeah. Now I won't finish anything for like a week and a half. Starting Colton's Dangerous Liaison by Reagan Black. It's a Harlequin romantic suspense.
Nice.
And I started on audio earlier, and I'll probably listen to it a bit later. Lending a Paw by Lori Cass, the first in the Bookmobile mystery series. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
And I am listening to the third book in the Cedar Cove series, 311 Pelican Court, I think, which now I'm actually like remembering who the characters are, where they live, what's going on with them. And if I get annoyed of that, I'll switch to, I also have Muddled Through by Barbara Ross, which is number 10 in the main Clan-based series.
Nice.
Yeah, it takes a few books to really get settled into Cedar Cove where you know.
Yeah, because I'm like, who's Dan again? Oh, who's this one again? Oh, wait. And like everybody's been married, tragically divorced, and now they're dating someone else that's also related to somebody else in Cedar Cove. So I'm like, okay, that's so-and-so's mom, but dating her grandson. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is
very small town-esque.
Yeah.
Everybody knows everybody.
They already know each other and I don't. So
yeah.
And the type of series, you can't go like too long in between each book or you're gonna forget everything.
Yeah,
exactly. Like what happened with me with like number 6. I was like, I'm so confused because I forgot all these people.
Right.
Do you guys want to do races?
Oh, sure. We're going to turn off Discord right now because my beeping will annoy me.
Just so I can set it up, how long is it going to be for? 45 minutes?
Yeah, let's do 45. Oh my God, it's going off everywhere. It's going off on my computer, my laptop, my phone. It's like Discord everywhere.
We're sprinting. Come join us.
Right? I'm going to just start saying hi to everybody while you're setting that up. We got Leanna and Book Fan and Hannah. And if anybody doesn't already know, Hannah got some good news today that she got an interview for her library position. So very exciting for her.
Yay.
Hey, Sherry. We got Cajun. She's reading Island of Flowers by Nora Roberts for Retro Romance. I did actually read that one, and I didn't totally hate it. So that was a good one.
Hey, all right.
The cover is really pretty.
It is.
Put it on Discord.
Yeah, I agree. Cajun Askin House, Denver. Tina, she's reading Live and Let Chai by Bree Baker. Very nice. I read the first one in that. I got to get back to that.
Me too.
Denver is fun. I'm getting ready for a meetup before the show, so I'm going to be heading out before too long. Having a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Susan, reading Book Plate Special by Lorna Barrett, number 3 in Booktown series. Also reading Lanterns, Lakes, and Larceny by Tanya Kappas, number 21 in Campers and Criminal. Susan, I don't know anybody else who's caught up as I am, but you are one of them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know
I'd like to
anyone
say
else.
that her titles are almost tongue twisters.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
They really are.
But then I think she has one. I was like, oh, that's so weird. There's one that's not like that. And I'm like, why would you change it if that's the series I'm thinking of? Because it's always the 3 words and the
Yeah.
and. And I think there's
Yeah.
one where she doesn't do that. And I was like, oh, that's weird.
Why would she throw us off? With that? My OCD cannot take that. So
Mhm.
Unless it was a different series. But I was like, that's
I
weird.
hope. Okay, I'm reading Woman in the Library by Sulari Gentile. Tiempo.
That's the last name correction.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Dramoni, hi, everyone. Cajun, glad to hear you're having a good time. Oh, no, I just lost everything. There we go. Shari, good evening. Hello. Nadine, hi all. Since you're hosting late, I will be reading Up to No Gouda by Linda Riley, #1 in the Grilled Cheese Mystery. It will fit the Jaws readathon prompt, traumatic backstory.
Nice.
Nadine, I love that you've gone all in on the Jaws readathon. Thank you so much. I always love hearing what she's doing. I love it. Melmac, hi Lee, hi Ro, hi Storm, hi everyone. I'm reading Death of a Kitchen Diva by
Yay.
Lynn Hollis, #1 in the Haley Powell Food and Cocktails, page 87 of 326.
Hope you're liking it.
And hi Sarah as well. Reading Meow If It's Murder. Oh, that was the Tiempo. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle, hi everyone. Hello. Oh, Sarah, I really enjoy the Bookmobile series.
So far, I'm really liking it.
Yeah, I'm on number 4 or something. It's really mystery heavy, but I like it.
Yeah.
I feel that maybe I should try that over again because I wasn't really a big fan of that one. So I'm like, maybe it was like in the mood or something. I wasn't.
Yeah, because
Wrong
you
time.
usually like the heavy mystery focus. The only thing that's kind of annoying is her cat is always like meow, meow.
Yeah, I'm kind of over that already, and I'm 10% into the first book. So
And that's in every book. But Elvis, not Elvis. What's his name?
Eddie.
What is
Eddie.
it? Eddie.
Eddie.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
I
he's
was thinking of the dog from Frasier. That's how I remembered.
okay.
There you go.
Yeah, he's really cute though.
Nice. Annie said, hi all. I'm reading Murder Comes to Call by Jessica Ellicott for the first sprint.
Nice.
Sherry listening to And Then There Were None or physically reading The Forgotten. Mr. Francie, hi everyone. I'm reading A Crime of Poison by Nancy Haddock, book 3 in the Silver Six Crafting.
Nice.
Nelmac, yes to the races, please. We're race deprived. Congrats to Hannah. Exciting. Congrats. She's thanking everybody. Oh no, where am I at?
And I had to look it up. It wasn't the Camper and Criminal series, so they still have the alliteration. It's another series that always had a similar title that did that.
Okay.
Mm.
It's not the Harper Lynn one, is it?
I don't know. It's something that I was reading and it annoyed me, but at least it's not that one.
Tina, today's been a bit of a day for me. My neighbor's dog went into labor, so my mom has been over there with them. It's why I was so excited when I saw you were doing sprints. I hope we can distract you from all the excitement.
Yeah.
Hey, Karen. Hey, everyone. I'm reading Under the Broken Sky by Chris Calvin.
Nice.
Nice Jaws. So Jarrett offered to watch Jaws for Melmac so she could still get that prompt done.
She said, I'll never get a blackout because I ain't watching or reading
And
Jaws.
Jarrett said she would read it for her, or watch it for her. So
My husband's like, "Are we gonna watch Jaws still?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just give me." He's like all excited now because I told him he said it like on June 26th. I'm like, "No, it has to be July."
Yeah.
not yet.
So
I watched Jaws and then I watched the second one, and it'd been like forever since I had seen the second one, and it was over, but it was over, and I go, wait, did anything happen? It was already over. I was like, what happened?
he's off next weekend, so we'll probably do it then.
There you go.
Definitely didn't feel like there was much going on in the second one.
Mm.
Since Jarrett has already watched all of the Jaws, I did say she could pick any other shark movie if she wants to.
And then I see someone say, "Does Little Nemo Finding Nemo
I
count?"
was just saying Finding Nemo but no, it's a Jaws reference because the shark's name is Bruce.
That's
Bruce, yep.
So it's a
Funny.
Jaws reference.
I said if she had whoever that was, I believe her name was Kim, I think.
I don't know.
I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I said if you had already watched Jaws, yes, I would have allowed it, but not for your first time.
Not in place of it.
Yeah, not in place of.
I want to watch that Great White one. I haven't seen it. So I was asking if anybody thought it was
They
any
said
good.
that they still watched it already.
Somebody said they watched it and it was just like any other shark movie. So I was like,
Not everything can be Jaws,
Well, there was that one that the one about the trench.
Meg. Yeah.
Okay,
Meg.
yeah. And I won't watch it not because of the shark, but because of the trench, because I'm terrified of deep water. So that thought of that just keeps me up at night. Like
Meg is the one that has the little dog in it, and I'm like, I swear if that dog dies, I ain't watching this again. Because I mean, and you're like doing this the whole time, and that little dog's out in the water just to swim. Like, oh.
The visuals for that, are a little bit like, oh, okay.
Is the dog okay though?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Spoiler alert: the dog is fine.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Lee, I slowed down reading on the Tiny Capus because the last one I could get on audio is number 20. So 20, that's exactly why I stopped as well. But thanks to Cozy telling me the little Alexa secret, they're all on KU, and I can have her read them to me. So
There you go.
It took 3 books, and now Johanna Parker doesn't annoy me as much. So it's like, so now I'm like, okay, I broke through her whiny voice.
I'll have to get going on that because, yeah, I've only listened to the first one, and then I haven't listened to any more yet.
I just finished number 4, and it was my favorite one. And there is a twist at the end, like you think it's over, and then it's not over, and it was really good.
Ooh.
nice. Then Melmac regarding Death of a Kitchen Diva, I like it so far. I think that Haley is a great character, relatable.
Yeah. And there's a lot of growth.
And Amy says, hi, everyone. I forgot you were live tonight. I'm reading Death of a Kitchen Diva by Lee Hollis. Also reading Battle of the Labyrinth by Rick Riordan, however you say it. I'm reading that one tonight.
It's Melmac and her buddy reads. We see everybody reading the same thing, which is
Oh,
awesome.
that's why. Okay.
Mhm.
Reading off grid. Hello. I'm reading The Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead.
Oh, nice.
Josh Garrett was very kind to offer to watch Jaws for me. Very
It is noted.
I ride the Jaws ride at Universal in 2002.
Does that
No,
count?
It does not. No, it does not. I think everybody's going to be happy. I'll give a spoiler alert for the September readathon. Hold on, I have to, because I have Sarah over here on my screen as well, and I'm like, I'm getting freaked out because she's on both sides. I was watching the video. I was watching your video.
Her video's paused on my TV in the other room. There's a book
I
haul.
was right here. I'm like, this is so weird. So the next one is going to have a free space in the middle.
Perfect.
And then the option to watch a movie, 2 versions. If you guys already know what the movie is, then you know that there's 2 versions. If not,
I already
you got
forgot.
me.
Any good readathons coming in August? Anyone want to share that after we sprint for the first?
We just talked about doing anything August because there was
Anything I want
so many readathons that we're just doing anything we want in August.
Okay.
I'll take a
I'm
look.
doing like an arc August because I
I
got.
was thinking that too.
Oh, there, yeah, you were saying that. Yeah, there you go.
And it's the
Arc
15th,
August.
so they'll start coming out now, like announcing them.
Yeah, I
So
gotta
it's
keep my eyes
about
open.
2-week mark they do that.
Yeah, but I haven't actually seen any, but I'm sure there's plenty out.
You could always do arc August and like read at least 8 since it's the 8th month. Be like, my goal is to read 8 arcs this month.
There you go. There you go. All right, we're gonna stop now because we're at quarter after.
The
So
screen should be on there that I
yes,
shared.
let's see it. I'm gonna pull that up right now. There we go.
Oh, cute.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, Annie. Let me take Annie's comment down. Oh, did I
What?
permanently hide her? No, I thought I permanently hid her
Oh.
comment. I am not going to be the Tiffany of the group here. Sorry. I'm not Tiffany. All right, which numbers do you guys want to be?
I'll take number 4.
Storm?
I'll take 3.
Sarah?
I went number 1.
All right, so I'm number 2.
Is number 2 an astronaut or motorcycle? driver?
It could either
What kind of
be
motorcycle.
it could be Evil Knievel Ducky.
That's what
There
I
you
was
go.
like. I'm not sure.
That's what I'm going to go with. It's evil team. I don't want to be astronaut duckies. We're good. All right, we're ready to go.
Yay.
All right, happy reading.
Happy reading.
Evil Knievel came in at the last second.
Yes. I could be Tiffany right now. Yes.
Can't hear. Hold on.
So while Cozy's doing her thing, how did you guys do on your reading?
Okay, I couldn't hear you guys at all.
I forgot to unmute. I did pretty good. I got to 24%.
Nice.
Good job. I only
Um,
got about 10 pages read because I was busy trying to figure out dinner.
What did you decide on?
We ordered pasta and it was supposed to be here at 8 o'clock and now they're saying 8:25. Thank you, Uber Eats.
We had this problem last time too. They're a little ridiculous.
I know. It'll be here for the next sprint, so that's
there you
good.
go.
There you go.
I'm at 38% of Witch Hunt, and it's getting so good. There's only 2 books out so far. I want to like go straight to number 2, but I'm saving it for my 2-word title in August, so I gotta wait a little longer.
There you go. There you go. And I got 3 chapters done.
Nice.
Not bad. Let me go back up to where.
What? Oh, and you're doing the Cedar Cove?
Yeah, Cedar Cove. Yeah. There's always drama around the corner in Cedar Cove too. So
Yeah.
If it's like Desperate Housewives, I might like it. Like
Thank
that type
you.
of thing.
That was the name.
Okay.
Somebody at work kept saying about something totally unrelated, but she kept saying, like the plant, like it's a flower on a street, and I kept going Wisteria Lane.
There
And
you go.
she's like,
Yeah,
She kept going, no, that's not it. But I couldn't think Desperate
Yes.
Housewives. But yes,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's the same thing.
Wisteria Lane. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Annie said, I just have Monster left in the Jaws readathon. I don't know what to read for that. Does it include ghosts? It can include sharks. It can include ghosts. It can include an abusive spouse. It can include
That's what I did because her husband tried to kill her back in the day. So
anybody
Yeah,
who's
pretty
like
monsters.
a monster. Yeah, anything like that. A rabid dog, whatever you want to take it as, that's what it could be.
If
Yeah.
you can sell it, you'll buy it.
Right, exactly. Not going to be picky about that one. Is Finding Nemo a book? No, it's a movie. Same storm with the dog. Yeah, the dog was safe.
Yep.
I tried finding a Jaws parody or something because Jaws is too much for me.
Sharknado.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. Hey Nancy, reading One Man's Art by Nora Roberts, number 4 in the McGregor series for retro romance.
Oh, nice.
That was one of my favorite ones because it was one of the first ones that the McGregors weren't the main character in. Melmac, there's a buddy read for Death of a Kitchen Diva, so a few of us are reading it. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
I have no idea. I haven't read it. Excuse me. I know what the movie is. The original is the only way to go. Trust me. Anita, hey girls, nice to see you, Cozy. I'm reading Murder, She Wrote, A Time for Murder.
Nice.
And then everybody put their vote in. Shari won along with me, Leanna. And Jessica stopping in. Hello, everyone. I'm a little late, but I'm here. Never late. Welcome. Hannah left. I know that because she had her show to go to.
Like a live podcast, right?
I believe that's what she was doing. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. Like my coworker Chris, his wife went to something like that. Like I guess there's like a radio show, and they do like a spin-off podcast, and like she won some tickets to go down there, and it was like everybody that won was people that I guess are always in like the chat for the podcasting. So she like already virtually knew everybody there. So like yeah,
That
it's
is
like
awesome.
Like a live meetup, basically.
Yeah. And she's
Yeah.
like super shy. She doesn't like to do anything like that. So she was like so nervous to do it. And like Chris pushed her to do it. And she was like, I'm so happy I went. 'Cause,
Aw.
like I got to meet people I talk to every day.
Oh, that's
Nice.
great.
Yeah. I was like, that's cool. That's how I feel like we would all be if we
Yeah.
met in person. You know what I mean? It's like
That's like how I was when I went to my first book convention. There was several people that I talked to in Facebook and everything, and I'd never met them, but I met them for the first time there, and it's like everybody just started talking to each other, just like we always knew each other. It was really cool.
Yeah.
So,
That's right.
that's Yeah, because now it's like you feel like if you've talked to somebody for all this time and now you meet, why are you gonna act weird in person? Like you guys know each other, so
It's like online dating before you meet each other.
right. It's like we've only known each other for 4 years. Let's not be weird now.
Yeah.
I had that with my knitting community, like back in the day, and the first time we all met is that one of the group was getting married up here, and like 4 or 5 of them traveled up from the States, and we all stayed here. Like
That's
first
so
time
cool.
meeting, hi, nice to meet you. We're going to somebody's wedding, like it's pretty awesome.
That's cool. That's really cool. Germani said, I'm currently reading Declan by Shay Savage, which is a mafia romance. She is meant to marry the mafia's leader's son, but she ends up marrying one of the mafia's henchmen. It's good so far.
Ooh, dark.
That sounds interesting. It's one of my July Pick It For Me challenges for, I don't know what RRRC
The
is.
romance readers reading group on Goodreads.
Thank you. I am picking.
I only know about that because somebody I watch always does the triple RC. And like, did you say you did it for so many years and then you only missed 1 month or something? Or?
I've done it and then this year just fell off my radar. So
Yeah, she's the same thing. She's like, I've been doing it for like 5 years or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I got lucky with the Pick It For Me part. I was like,
I didn't know what that one was.
I didn't have a clue what that was either.
That was a guess. I'm picking number 4 for the sprint. Got it. Then we got 26 pages, 81, 10. I forgot to say I'm reading Fake It Till You Bake It, a romance by Jamie Wesley.
Nice.
Nope, you guys lost. I won. 29 pages, 7 minutes left. Going to finish. Yeah, Sherry,
Ooh.
7 minutes, go finish.
Yep.
Tiffany's going to be so sad she missed the races.
Right.
I think I'll ask her for a link for tomorrow to see if I can join. I know I'm going to join for Scavenger, but maybe I can make it tomorrow.
Nice. 15%, 40%, 62%.
Wow.
Oh my! I had some stuff to do, so I'm still on page 87. Really? How typical of you. No, I'm just kidding.
Are you channeling Tiffany?
It's more of a productivity sprint than a reading sprint for me. Productivity is
Awesome.
still always good. Are the Cedar Cove books similar to the TV show? I like the show. I never watched the show. So
Yes and no.
Okay.
I mean, they've got like all the characters and all that stuff, but they did change a few things around and like added a little bit more drama, I think.
On
Like-
the TV show.
Well, because like there's a district attorney, I think it was, or prosecutor or something like that, that has like this crush on Olivia in the show, but
Mhm.
that never really happened in the books. I mean, she's
Okay.
already, like hooked up with Jack and all, kind of things. It never, and so I was like, why are they throwing in like trying to make a love triangle type thing or something?
Hold on.
More drama for TV.
I'm sorry. Talk
Oh,
amongst
yeah.
yourselves. Hold on.
That's fine.
So yeah, it's basically it was more drama for the TV show, kind of like what they did with Virgin River.
I was going to say, and didn't you like Virgin River TV show more, or did you like the books more?
I
forget.
like the books better
Okay.
because the books are fluffier and not as dramatic.
Yeah.
But I like the characters, like the people that play the characters on the Virgin River, because like I kind of hate watch the 3rd season, and my friends like the 4th season's going to be coming on pretty soon, and I'm like, I'll watch it, but they better not do anything to Jack, Mel, Preacher. It's really bad.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I got distracted.
Okay.
You're
Marcus is like, did you get my text? I'm like, no, I'm on a live show. And he's like, do you want anything from Wendy's? I'm like, oh, yes. Okay, this was worth it.
Priorities.
Yes, I need
Right?
Need a baked potato stop.
right? Oh, I should have said a baked potato. I said
Oh.
fries. That's fine. Cajun said, would Sharknado count? You know what? It is mid-month. I'm going to change up a rule here. If anybody wants to watch Sharknado and do that to themselves, go ahead. It counts for Jaws. You can
Don't
go.
come crying to us when you've watched it.
When you've wasted 2 hours of your life with Sharknado,
Right?
go for it. That,
Right.
that the rule has changed now. It is the 15th.
My
of the month.
dad really liked those shows, but
Yeah, didn't they make like 5 of them or something?
I've seen
Oh
the
my
first
gosh.
3, embarrassingly enough, but you know.
I've
Next
seen
one's gonna-
parts of all of them, but I haven't seen like sat down and actually watched them.
Doesn't it have like some 90210 people in it?
I am zeroing.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the last one I watched was that one, and I got excited for that one.
Yeah, I would say that's probably why a lot of people watch.
See, I never liked Steve in 90210.
I didn't either. I didn't either.
You want to see him getting eaten by the shark.
I think a lot of people like felt like they made it whenever they got to be on that show because like was it Kelly Ripka was on there or whatever like the live they did like a live with Kelly thing where then the shark comes in or something.
Yeah, it became like a phenomenon for a little bit.
Right,
Yeah.
it's gonna be on there.
Yeah.
I guess if you couldn't make it on Game of Thrones, you know, Sharknado was the next
The
equal.
next
right?
step, yeah.
Got chapter 19 has gotten better.
Nice.
People saying hi to each other. It's only a matter of time before we have a Killing Time with Cozy's meetup, maybe at a Malice Domestic one of these years.
I said I wanted to go next year, so
Mm.
it's not far from me.
No, where is it at?
It's in Maryland.
Is it always in Maryland?
I
Oh,
think
that's
so.
the one Tiffany went to. That's
Yeah.
right.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
'cause
can do Maryland in about 8 hours, so that's
Oh, wow.
8 hours is not far from me
It'd be on the other
Elaborate.
side of the country for me.
driving.
Yeah, that was 3 hours for me, but gas was
Wow.
like super going up at that
That's
moment.
the issue. That's the issue.
And like
Where I-
we would have met up, but it was like the times just weren't going to work, and the gas was not worth it to go 6 hours for like a dinner.
We've
Yeah,
been
that's
staying
fair.
under $6 now for a while, so I'm happy. It's like
Wow.
$5.82. But we do gallon. Don't you guys do like
We do
liters?
liters.
So is it 4 liters in a gallon? So so it's like your price times 4.
Yeah, so
So how much is it a
I
liter
need to
there?
see that times 4. So we're at $7 a
Okay.
gallon.
Yeah, so that's more. So yeah, California was like we were at like 6.20, 6.15 for like the longest, and then now we're like 5.82. Like we were happy, like 5.99. We're like yes, and then now it's going down after the 4th of July. But like some people were complaining about 4s. I'm like, we haven't seen $4 in like 5 years. Like,
Yeah, we're
no.
the ones complaining about $4 and
well,
something.
we haven't seen under $4 in 5. We were always at 4 something
We
like,
have some stations that
when it
are
went to 5.
that are $3.98.
Yeah, so it's been above $4 for like 5 years here.
But most of them, it's been about $4.29.
But over 5 was shocking, and now it's like under 6. Okay, I'm happy.
And the thing is, too, that you got to remember is the exchange rate.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Right.
So $5 is almost $7 Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now, because now
Oh,
even
so
the
then-
euro is lower than us, so somehow we finagled that our money's worth more for right now, and then it'll drop.
So if
back.
you're at like 7 a gallon, it would be like 9 Rs. Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why when my manager started giving us gift certificates for doing certain things, we all took them for the
For
gas.
gas.
Yep.
California was supposed to get like a $400 gas rebate, but we haven't yet or something. But I'm like $400. I'll go to the pump and you'll see like the last person put in like 120. I'm like, oh my god.
We're all gonna wish we were Amish,
Right.
Right? Well, just on the last sprint, my husband and I drove over to Tim Hortons so he could get a drink, right? And on the way back, we saw 4 people on e-bikes. Garrett goes, you're going to start seeing it everywhere now.
I said that I said I was going to buy an e-bike. I was like,
Yeah.
just to go to work and back would be worth it for me.
Garrett loves his.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Just practice and learn how to use it because I think it was Simon Cowell that like broke his back trying to use his or something
Yeah.
like that.
The only thing I was worried about is I do have like this one like bridge that I would have to go over.
Like,
And somebody said like, be careful going like at like a bit of an angle because like you got to watch yourself. And I'm like, maybe I would just walk it over the bridge. I don't
yeah.
know.
And going down any hills, you're like, wee.
Right.
But I said the other day that I saw my husband drive by on his because I've never actually seen him ride it. And all I could see in my head was that scene from Dumb and Dumber where the two of them are on the.
Exactly.
It was hilarious.
Exactly. Sherry finished 5 stars. Awesome. Captain Randall in Outlander, a true monster.
Agreed 100%. That man is evil.
My husband loves Sharknado. Think Sharknado may be Drek, but it won't scare me.
Dark, maybe.
Dark, I think maybe that was. The shark is bad enough, but why add a tornado to it? I'll stick with Jaws, thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, I think if I had a choice, I'd choose Jaws over Sharknado.
Yeah, I would too.
409.
I'd be happy to. I think we're at like our lows are 4:59 here. Sarah, you could pick me up on the way. I'm about 30 minutes out of Buffalo.
And you know what? I would legit do that. If we ever did a meetup,
Right?
it would be like, all right, who can we pick up? We all chip in for gas.
Yep.
Life is good.
We're about 450 a gallon. We do liters too, Sarah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad within walking distance of work.
I don't like to drive, but I'm all for chipping in gas. So Hannah would have to go up, pick me up.
Stop at bookstores along the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my
There you
dream.
go. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't Hannah, she's never mentioned it, but isn't like Gardner's in Oklahoma, like Cortagnas talks about, it's like a huge bookstore. So I wonder if she's ever been there.
I don't know.
It's supposed to be like one of the biggest bookstores.
We don't have that here, so I don't know.
I think it's just in I think it's in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Mm.
Are you able to stay for one more, Cozy?
Yeah, he's not home yet, and when he thinks he's gonna get called out. So if he comes home, I'm just gonna make him a smoothie, so I'll have something to hold him over for dinner.
Okay. Do you want to do races again for this
Yeah.
one?
You guys want the ducks again?
Sure. While you're pulling that up, Sarah, have you read Death in Castle Dark? There's a character named Garrett in it.
Hmm.
That's all I'm going to say in case you haven't read it.
I haven't read it yet.
And $3.95, most $4.20. That's not bad.
Oh, cute. There's some cute ones now.
Oh,
I love it.
Lee picked next time. Maybe we should make her choose first.
Let her start.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm going to pick Winter is Coming, number 3.
There you go.
And then, okay, so I'm below her, so I'll just do 2.
I'll take 4.
And I get the punk rock. Sounds good to me.
The Storm always sticks with original, and I
Yeah.
feel like it might win.
There you go. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.
think that's Storm 1. I mean, Sarah 1.
I can't hear you again.
No? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Does anybody pick the punk rock duck you all won?
I keep choosing the wrong setting. I'm like out of the game, so I need to have my husband look at all the settings for me.
Megan said, "Hi all, I just joined. I'll be reading Mission to Murder Tourist Trap
Yay.
number 2 by Lynn Calhoun." How did you guys do?
I ate a sandwich, and I'm on page 43 of Tempest in a Teapot by Amanda Cooper. It's for my room scene on the cover.
Nice.
And it's good so far.
I got about 12 pages read of this one, In a Rogue's Arm. It's definitely going to be like a hate to love because he's an outlaw who swore vengeance and she's the pampered niece of his enemy. So, and he's kind of kidnapped her right now, and they're not getting along very well.
So you're a big fan of historical romance, but you don't really like contemporary, or?
Yeah, I don't mind contemporary, but I prefer historical.
How'd you do, Sarah, other than eating dinner?
I ate dinner, which was delicious, and I got 21% of lending a paw.
Nice.
I had my Wendy's, and I got a chapter done of
Yum.
Cedar Cove. And we were also, Marcus and I were just talking while we ate. Did anybody else hear that Ricky Martin slept with his 21-year-old nephew?
Ooh.
And apparently is like facing up to like 50 years in jail. That was just the headline we were just talking about. I don't know all the facts.
Like, I hope it's like nephew-in-law. I don't know.
That's
That's weird.
Yeah. You know.
No, I haven't heard of that.
I am
Grateful.
out of the loop. I have no clue.
Yeah, we were just flipping. We were just flipping through stuff, and I wanted to. I don't know. I follow this like dad joke guy, and so they're just so corny. So sometimes we just listen to them to laugh, and that was like one of the ads that flipped up. It was like the headline. I'm like, oh,
Wow.
geez. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Ricky
no,
Martin. You're Ricky Martin. You can't get anybody else other than your nephew.
it's his
Yeah.
blood nephew, and that's why the jail term is so high, is because in his country with incest.
Oh.
Again, you're
That's
Ricky Martin.
crazy.
You can't get anyone else.
Yeah, and I thought he was married with kids. Maybe he's not anymore. I don't know.
I thought so too.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I remember when there were women, like when he came out, that he was getting like women like bawling, crying.
Yeah.
It's like, ma'am, Ricky Martin wasn't going to go with you anyway, so stop.
I know. That's what's, unfortunately.
Right, but it's like, come on,
And now he's really living La Vida Loca, apparently.
right?
And also domestic violence charges against him to the same nephew.
Oh.
Wow. Dude, really?
Like you're in an abusive, incestuous relationship. It's like, come on,
It's horrendous.
come on. And there's probably people out there that would have paid him to get punched in the face and have sex with him. You know what I mean? And it's just,
Mm-hmm.
like, come on.
What?
Sherry, Starting the Dark Place by Aaron Elkins on audio. Cajun finished her book. Jessica got another 3 chapters. Anita finished her book. 7%, 21%, 56%. I'm going faster than I'm showing them. Anna said, "Hey everyone, just joined. I will be reading An Irish Country Doctor by Patrick Taylor."
Oh, nice.
And Sherry, listen to An Hour of the Dark Places for my readathon. Thank you very much.
I need to know how to know what romance is non-spicy, because the covers are so cute, and I think it's Carolyn Duffy. I see a lot of cute covers, and I don't know if she's spicy at all. I think that's her name, or maybe that's. I'll have to look. I always get emails on Kindle. I'll have to figure out the author, and maybe Sarah would know.
Reach out to me. Let me know. I'll see
Okay.
what I can do to figure out for
Yeah,
you.
or if you do maybe you already have videos on your channel where like spotlighting the ones that are like lighter. I know you've said like which Harlequin lines are, but like
Yes.
the regular ones, yeah.
The heartwarming line. The heartwarming line
Yeah.
is the sweet romance, if you will.
Okay.
Mama took a few extra minutes so she could finish her chapter. Read 21 pages of Death of a Kitchen Diva. On page
Yay.
99 of 326. You're getting there now. Yes, I did get my Harlequin email today saying that there's 40% off, and I'm like, Lee, this is not your job to announce this to people. Stop it. I'm like,
Now-
come on, and I did it anyway.
Now you're in the cult, so they're gonna
I
send you
know.
emails.
This is
And I may
Yeah,
have placed
we'll
an
do
order
it.
this morning.
how I've joined 2 cults. I don't know. Yeah.
It's okay. I said to my husband, I'm like, because he saw it on the bank, right? Because we got paid today, and he's like, "Why'd you spend that?" 'Cause I'll be honest, I spent $50.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What did you buy?" I said, "I got 14 books." He goes, "Okay." He goes, "That's not too bad, right?"
Yeah, it's
I
good.
said, "But with the points, because I bought so much, I got 4 more free books with just the points alone.
There you go.
So I got 18 books technically for $50, which is not bad."
Right.
It's really-
That's why I only buy on Friday. I remember Bree used to like jump on like on the first of the month because all the new books would be released and she'd be buying them all up. And I'm like, wait. And if you wait closer towards the end of the month, you get the better deals.
Mm.
There you go.
Just some food for thought.
Yeah, I have my
There
stack.
she is,
stack.
reeling you into the cult. Reeling you.
How
in.
Like next, I guarantee you next Friday, because it's the last Friday of the month, it's probably going to be like a buy 3, get 3 free or something like
Wow.
that.
Which that with the free shipping, and it came quickly. I'm like, this isn't bad. Like, it's
I
pretty
know.
good. Yeah.
I know. And book mail is book mail,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was super happy when I got them.
right?
It's Carolyn Brown that has the cute cover.
Yes, I love Carolyn Brown.
Okay, so she like I don't mind some like spice. I just don't want like erotic. So is she safe to read? No.
She's pretty safe.
okay.
Most of her stuff is safe there. She did a series called Honky Tonk Cowboys or something like that. I can't remember what the first book was called. It's a favorite of mine. It gets a little bit spicy, but the majority of her newer stuff is more women's fiction.
Okay. So maybe you can think of a place to start with her. And I do want to try that Susan Wiggs, the one you mentioned.
Susan Wiggs is so
Yeah.
good.
Because for some reason, the summer is making me want to try a romance.
I was like, Cozy's branching out.
I was like, don't say
Maybe.
anything. Shh, let it happen.
No, if I do read it, I'll be like, because the one time I was reading one, I had to commit to it because even though I didn't like it, it was Float On by somebody, I don't know.
She
And
needs
yeah.
short and sweet. That's what she
Yeah.
needs. Short
And
sweet.
I still want to try Debbie Maycomer, Cedar Cove, or the crafting one, like the yarn
Oh, yes, the Blossom Street series.
Blossom
Blossom Street.
Street.
That's the one I think I want to try.
One of my favorites, to be completely honest, if you want something sweet and short and quick to enjoy, Sophie Pembroke is the author, and the book is called Road Trip with the Best Man.
Okay.
It is delightful. She gets dumped at the altar
That
and
sounds
wants to
familiar.
go confront the groom. And the best man's like, no, you can't do that. So they end up on a road trip from California to New York because she's after the groom. And he's like, no, 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 no. And then, of course, there's a romance between the two of them.
Did you read that this year or last year?
I read that last year. I
I was
loved
gonna say,
it.
I know that sounds familiar.
What's it called? What's it called again?
Road Trip with the Best Man.
Okay.
Charming. Absolutely charming.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a little video on my Harlequin book haul. So I was like, I blame Sarah for
I blame
everything in
Sarah.
this. I blame Sarah. That's literally the title of it.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Sarah made me do it.
I'll take
Yes.
the blame. I reeled another one in.
I don't know why I can't find it. Road Trip with My Dad's Best Friend, I definitely think is not.
Oh, that's not it.
I think that's the spicy you don't want.
Oh, come on, Amazon.
Yeah, like I'm searching on Amazon, I can't find it. Road Trip with the Best Man.
Let me just make sure I got the title
That's what
right.
it's called.
Or I
looked
put-
it up on
I
Goodreads.
put Sophie Pembroke.
Road Trip with the Best Man. Sophie Pembroke. Pembroke.
Oh, M.
Oh, you're
I
putting
was-
E-N.
Mm-hmm.
Susan's
Okay.
halfway through book plate special, and Mel likes Cedar Cove. I can't remember where I left off because it was a while ago. I need to figure it out so I can pick up where I left off.
Yep.
That was Storm too.
You can pick up and be confused like I am until you get back into it.
You guys need to start a little.
family tree type of thing. Who's
Right.
who
Can you imagine her
lives in the
notes?
house? Oh,
I know her
Crazy.
notes.
crazy. This place, you know.
That's like everybody was reading those ones. Was it Katie Robert who wrote that whole series of like the daddy kink stuff? I'm like, no.
Yeah,
Sorry.
see, like the cover wouldn't not appeal to me. Like it doesn't. Like I like cute.
See, and I love the cover. I think it's so cute.
and that's all.
Yeah,
Like,
they fool you with those cutesy covers because some of them can be.
yeah,
pretty
the one that Sarah did recently had like a rowboat and a butterfly and a Labrador, and
Oh,
she's
yeah,
like,
and
and
that
she's like,
thing
that
was
was
like-
not. Yeah, and I'm like, so that's why I'm so scared to like get into it. Just because I mean I could still do it and I would just skip the scenes, but it's just and also I think I'm scared because I read to get out of real life drama. So if someone's like, you know, going through a lot, I'm like, oh, do I want to read that? So I don't know what I'm gonna get. So I want ones that are safe to like dip my toe in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Susan Wiggs, like I said, that
Okay.
I think I mentioned it in the Discord, the
Yeah.
Summer at Willow Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Susan Mallory.
Okay.
She does a amazing series called Fool's Gold, set in California, the Sierra Nevada mountain area. First book is called Chasing Perfect.
Okay.
About a girl who moves to the small town and she falls in love with this local guy who's a biker, but not biker like you think, like Tour de France biker.
Okay, I got it.
It was so cute. And those ones have a couple little love scenes,
Mm-hmm.
but you could either A, flip past them, or B, they're very tame. They're not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Max says today's Julianne Lindsay's
Yay.
birthday.
Yes,
She
it
announced
is.
it on Facebook. Is spending part of the day writing book 4 of the Christmas Tree series, Stalking Around the Christmas Tree.
Is that the one that Tiffany's getting killed in?
Yeah. I would think so.
Should be
That's so
exciting.
funny that it's Christmas Tree Farm.
Jessica, I really loved waiting on Tom Hanks' duology by Carrie
Yes.
Winfrey. It's not too steamy at all, and I loved her uncle and best friend. Plus, it helped that she was in Ohio near where I lived.
And that was
Yeah,
a cute
see,
series.
The problem is I have no idea what I like, so I just need to like dip my
Try
toe.
a couple little things and see what. Yeah.
But I know I wouldn't like a mafia or like the bad boy type of thing.
Yeah.
Like I want like real life because I love real life details and a little bit of romance. And like the bakery ones look really cute, like Jenny Colgan or whatever. Like all her British like bakery looking ones look really cute. So those are probably safe.
Those, in all honesty, a lot of the British chick lit books you might really like because
Okay, good.
they are completely clean.
Yeah, and the covers look like cozies. Like they
Yes.
look really cute.
Yeah. Jenny Colgan, Tilly Tennant.
Okay,
There
I
are
heard you
some
talk
great-
about Tilly.
yeah.
Tennant. Okay,
You might really like, and a lot of those are available on audio.
okay. So I'll look into them.
And there's just something about a UK or a British narrator that I love on an audiobook.
There you go. Yeah, I always think that too when I'm listening to a thriller and like it's like the British author. I'm like, oh, they're gonna get just like really a lot more messed up than they would here.
Yeah.
Because here it's just like, oh, we'll just kill somebody. In the UK, they're like really like plotting and weaving, and they've made a garden, and now the person's buried in the garden.
We're going to make it extra.
Yeah, exactly. Like here, like they just shoot you in, and drive by, and that's it. You know.
No imagination
No,
for
there's
the
not.
you
Yeah,
know.
there's not. So that Cajun said that series has the best titles, The Christmas Tree.
Christmas Tree Farm, yes.
Anyway, Julianne Lindsay is the same age as you and I, Storm. She said she turned 47 today. Her birthday is a day from yours.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Birthday writing Tiffany's demise.
Did she say she made her a ballerina or something like that?
I thought
Tiffany
that's
said?
what it said. It was ballerina that, and I was like, that's kind of interesting. I was trying to see how a ballerina and Christmas Tree Farm fit.
Because I swear I heard her say that.
Maybe they're like doing a performance of the
The
Nutcracker.
I was
Nutcracker.
going to say the Nutcracker, yeah.
That's the only way I could really see it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, did a crazy like fan come to Mistletoe? And she's like,
That's funny. Yeah, I'm surprised. Good for you, Cozy, that you're going to jump into some.
Yeah, I'm
excited.
excited.
I'll let you know. I'm not gonna announce it until I'm like at least halfway through and I know I'm committed because I don't want to be like I tried this and then I didn't.
You
That's
should
what I said.
really
She
try
needs
a couple
something super
chapters.
short because if she can't get through it fast enough, she'll be like, I don't want to read no more.
Yeah, and it's all about keeping my interest.
And the thing is, it's like, I'm trying to think of stuff that, because as a cozy reader, there's clearly a kind of
Mhm.
book that you like.
Right.
So, essentially what you would want would be a romance just without the murder.
Yeah.
Right.
Like a cozy mystery without the murder.
Yeah,
Like,
because
it would just
my
be
favorite part about cozies is the details about their life, like about their job and the town and their friends and the setting, and then like I could honestly do without the murder. So that's why Lee was like, "Oh, Debbie Maycomer, a lot of her stuff is cozy without the murder."
Yeah,
So 'cause
absolutely.
that's what I like. Because a lot of things that people find boring, where they're like, "Oh, she put on her sweater and we went to the grocery store." Like I like stuff like that.
The stuff
Yeah.
that I find boring. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the stuff that I
I would
like.
really recommend to you. Nora Roberts has a trilogy out called like in Boonesboro. I think you would love this one because three brothers are just like the most perfect three brothers that you would want to find and marry, all three of them. But they're fixing up an inn, and
Okay.
the details that go into fixing up this inn are everything you love about the
that's
details of a cozy.
What I like. So
Like-
what's the first book called?
But Nora Roberts' books are not small.
Right.
No, they're
Which
not
I'm fine.
small.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just so you know. But it's like
Yeah.
the Cedar Cove ones, they're not small either.
No,
I'm just on a small KU book kick because of when it's hot outside. I just want to read for like 2 hours and have the book be done.
Because that's
Yeah.
a Cedar Cove book right there.
yeah.
They're
The
kinda-
first one is the next always.
Okay.
And like there is a little bit of like a haunting paranormal to do with the inn because it's set like at like around like a Civil War area. So there's like a little hint of that. It's not too much, but just the details of that. Like I think about that book and like those books and just like the area, the pizzeria, like even how they talk about like the food there and like all the
Mhm.
details of each room, and each room is made up to be each room is designed around like an iconic romantic couple like Romeo and Juliet, and so all the detail of everything that goes into
Sounds
them,
good. Yeah.
that's the details that I know you
Yeah.
love.
Yeah, because I want a romance that's not focused only on the romance.
No,
I want the romance to be a part of their life, not their life.
Exactly. And if it's just like a sweet, there's no sex or anything, like kissing, that's it, like that's it really. So
The only thing is on Goodreads, my name's only Cozy Reads because I'm only putting cozy mysteries. So I'm gonna have to make an exclusive shelf for non-cozies.
there you go. Still have one book.
So
There you go.
try, if you're into like you're deep in the
Yes.
KU jungle right now.
Yes.
The first book in the series is called Bitter and Sweet in Dogtown.
Okay.
It's on KU. The entire series is on KU. They're under 200 pages long. It is labeled as a cozy romance mystery.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay? Enjoy. They are charming.
There you go.
And each one, I think, is set around a different holiday. So, like, if you were to read them in a certain order, you could get through the whole year, kind of an idea.
Oh, cute.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Mel says
Yeah.
maybe she made Tiffany a ballerina because Tiffany likes to sing and dance. I was thinking that too.
I love it.
Oh, I think Ellen Riggs is a cozy author too.
Yeah, Sandy Rideout and Ellen Riggs, it says.
Oh, so it's the romance author with the cozy author, I think.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, that might be a great place for you to start. You know what I mean?
It looks like a cozy cover.
Right? Aren't they? And they've redone the covers. The covers used to be a little different.
Yeah, now they're just dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really cute.
Okay.
And it said she read Jenny Callaghan's Scottish Bookshop series. Bookshop on the Corner, Bookshop on the Shore, 500 Miles from You, and they were good. Anita's saying goodnight, so everybody's saying goodnight to her. Yes, I think you're right. Something to do with the Nutcracker. That's just what I would imagine.
Well, yeah, because she said she wants to be in a musical too. So I think that's like, yeah.
Musical, ballet. Yeah.
All she's about.
Yep.
Are you guys all caught up on Christmas Tree? I haven't read number 3. I was gonna read it last Christmas and I forgot, and I was Christmased out by the time I got to it. But so it's on my agenda for this year.
Yeah, I'm all caught up on it.
Yeah, so am I.
I haven't read any of them. They're the only series by Julianne I haven't read yet.
They're
I've
good.
only read 2 series, and this is the only one I like because I didn't like the other one.
Yeah, I haven't tried the apple cider one.
You have not?
No.
Oh, I thought you
Apple
did.
cider was cute.
I love that.
I was planning on doing it in December too because it's Christmas.
The
I
first
got
one
it.
was, yeah.
I started last year. By the time Christmas came around,
Jesus
I
Christmas.
started in November. So like by the time Christmas came around, I was Christmased out because I'd read like 14 cozy mysteries. Because I always do the 12 days of cozies in December, so I wanted to read 12 Christmas cozy mysteries. And by the time I got to it, I was so Christmas out. I didn't get to Christmas Tree Farm. I didn't get to the Julianne Lindsay. But I'm gonna try this year.
There you go. Amy says, I love the Christmas Tree Farm mystery series.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite out of all of hers that I've read, and I've read several of hers from all her different like the Julie Chase and all of those and everything.
Mona says she loves the In Boonesboro.
Maybe
I love
it's
all Nora Roberts trilogy.
maybe it's Danielle Still I'm thinking of because I always thought Nora Roberts was like corny. Maybe it's Danielle Still that I'm thinking of because I tried one Danielle Still and it was horrible.
Well, that was
It depends how far you go back with Nora
Okay.
Roberts, but Danielle Steele, she definitely follows a formula as well for hers.
Okay.
I love all of those. Sherry
Mhm.
says, Cozy, have you read Jan Karen's series in Mitford?
No, the one Elizabeth always talks about. No.
Yeah.
Why do I know that name, Mitford?
Yeah, I've
'Cause
heard it's
that's
like
like her
super
favorite.
cozy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Storm
I just don't know if it's religious because I'm not a religious reader, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that goes because I think Mitford follows a
Preacher.
vicar or preacher.
Yeah,
or,
and I couldn't do
Yeah.
that.
Storm, there's a challenge right there.
I know she's been trying.
Yeah, I think Melmac said she's read like everything there.
I haven't. That's considering what I read. I have not read a lot of Nora Roberts.
It's a lot. It's a lot to get through. And she's not slowing down her writing either, so
Is she like 70 or something?
I think she's in her 60s.
Oh, okay.
At least she's been writing categories since like the 70s or something like that, or the 80s.
Yeah, I think 82 was her
Something
first
like
one.
that. Yeah, like 40 years now.
Amy said, I love Nora Roberts' books. I really love her newer fantasy romance series. I have not started getting into those yet. I have them sitting over there, but I haven't gone. Yes, Mitford series is wonderful. They're very cozy. Have them. I love them. Belong to my husband's grandmother. Oh, nice. Well, Nora Roberts have the more than romance, particularly the ones from this century. They have mystery, drama, suspense. Really good. Most of her trilogies have supernatural theme.
I know she has that one.
1981.
She has that witch series I almost read.
So good. 2 of
Is
her
it?
witches I
Okay.
loved. Yeah. And a lot of her stuff is like Ireland, Irish based type of lore. Not planning on reading
No.
Christmas Tree Farm.
Is there any reason why, Sherry?
No,
You just don't think you've been to it?
I can't help much. I enjoy reading this.
Maybe I'll like Steamy. Who knows? Because when I was venturing in trying to go from Harry Potter to adult, I started Nita Blake series, and I loved like the first 6 or 7 books, and then it became nothing but sex scenes and like really graphic, and I was like, I'm trying to read a book, not watch you know what. So it's like, so I just don't think smut will ever be my thing. So that's why I'm like,
I'm okay with smut to a point where it doesn't take over the story.
yes,
If you took it out, the story would still read the same way roughly.
right,
Because I mean, when we did the podcast and we talked to authors, like a lot of the times they said those scenes should push the plot forward.
yes,
That should be a turning point. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be there just for the sake of being there.
right.
And I think that's my big thing, right?
Yeah, and I've heard someone say if there's not like a graphic sex scene in the first chapter, I'm done. I'm like, what? I'm like, where's the book?
I was gonna say. I mean, I don't want mine to start out with this sex scene. I'm
like, well,
I don't even know this couple yet.
And I prefer,
you don't even know their names, right?
yeah, and I prefer a slow burn, like because it's just unrealistic to me, like. And yeah, so if it's there and like you said, it advances the story, then that's fine. But if that's all the book is about, is just then I'm like, no.
And if you get scene after scene, a lot of the times even me, I'll just be like, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward.
Yeah.
Me too.
But if you like learn to know the couple and then they finally get together, you're like, oh, that's cute. And then, you know,
Yeah.
get into it. Yeah.
That's how quick this one went. So in the Cedar Cove, it starts like they're about to do something, and I'm like, fast forward. I hit fast forward twice, and all of a sudden it was like over, and we're on to something else. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's never
That went nowhere
anything much in Cedar Cove that I've
So it's like when you're watching a movie and it's like they start to take their clothes off and then they're laying in the bed. Like that's good. Like
Right.
I don't need to see the whole scene play out.
No,
It was like even
exactly.
faster than that. It was like, oh, he touched her breast, and now she's back at work, and she's like, I'm like, oh, okay.
A quickie on her lunch break.
Well, that's what I was laughing about, because the romance line, the pink one, that book that I showed you, they used to be exclusively sweet romances. Like they were not. And I was reading a newer Sophie Pembroke, and I'm reading away, and I went, wait a minute. And I had to keep checking the cover. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this? There's
It's like, am I reading the right cover?
yeah. And then it turns out that they're now allowing certain ones to be spicy, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm not saying don't do it. My thing is that a lot of readers go to that line because they know it's sweet. I'm just picturing somebody's grandmother reading this going, oh, that's, you know, and then
Yeah.
Right.
Or Elizabeth.
What if
Elizabeth.
the
picking it up.
granddaughter buys her
For her,
grandmother
yeah.
one because she knows that's what she likes,
Yep.
and then she gets that, and she's like, "Do you know what was in my
I
book?"
know. Or like if you're gonna do that, have a little sticker on it that shows, you know, like a little
Yeah.
flame or something like that.
Right, exactly. Shouldn't be a pink cover anymore. It should be red cover.
Right.
That's right, yeah.
Do any of you have a recommendation for like a beach or like a trip, like a summer trip, summer beach theme, like something really summery? Because that's what I tried to do last summer, and I didn't like it. It wasn't spicy. I just wasn't into it.
Jill Shalvis.
How
Jill
spicy is it Tessa Bailey?
Tessa Bailey can get spicy.
Because I was gonna say that My Killer Vacation or whatever she might like that one because it's got a little bit of a mystery or whatever. Because my friend really liked it, but I didn't know how spicy it was.
So the first book in the Lost and Found in the Wildstone series is called Lost and Found Sisters.
Okay.
It's a romance, but it's more about the relationship between these sisters. But it takes place in California in a beach town.
And that's Jill Shalvis.
Jill Shalvis. There
Yeah.
is one or two scenes that Jill can get a little spicy, but you can very easily
Right.
pass through them.
Right.
Mhm.
And then Lee likes Hildebrandt
Oh, Ellen
Elaine
Hildebrand.
Hildebrand.
because a lot of her covers look like
Oh,
beachy.
they're super beachy. They're all
Okay.
take place on Nantucket.
And they're not like too sad.
Not always. I can
What-
tell you, like
What's a good one to start with on that?
all of them. Such a, such a
What's your
fan.
first book?
Such a fan.
Melmac has an announcement. Okay, what's your announcement?
You know, Lee, I actually thought when I asked you like for like your favorite books or something like that, or whatever, I thought there would be an Elda Hildebrand on there. I was
Why
like,
are you
there's
still-
not on here.
I
Can I
tried
still send you my list, Storm?
I don't know if you did. I've been
No,
trying.
I know I didn't, but can I send it to you?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I will do that this weekend.
Oh, are you going to try to read other people's favorite books?
Yeah, I thought I'd said give me like 5, and that way I have like some things to choose from or whatever. And
I love this idea. I might do it for next year.
I
I
would tell you, Cozy, read the Winter series by Ellen Hildebrand. It's 3 stories that take place on Nantucket during Christmas time,
Okay.
during the winter.
Okay. So that'd be a good fall pick.
Yeah, the fall pick.
Nice.
Maybe we could do like once a month recommend something to me that's not a cozy.
There you go. There you go.
What if I get into it and I'm like half and half like Tiffany?
There you go.
Mhm.
And Storm, I tried to pick things that I thought you would still be interested in or like. So I tried to pick like a little bit of everything.
but I also kind of like want to try like maybe I'll find a different kind of book that
Mhm.
I might actually like too.
Well, that's why I picked like a true crime, a thriller, like a
Yeah,
romance.
you had quite a big like wide variety. I like that.
Yeah, I was like, let me mix it up for you. Nora is 71, and Danielle Steele's 74.
I like Melmac's announcement.
I'm going to read their comments so I can get
Okay.
there. Jessica, okay, she likes steamy too. Some authors are better steamy
Very
than
true.
others. Nora Roberts writes
Okay.
good sex scenes are not too graphic, and her leading men are fire. In
I feel
Boonesboro
like-
Brothers, man, I think about them at least once a month. Dead serious, like
wow.
one of them.
It
I
threw me off.
feel
of-
like Lavelle Spencer's not does really good with that. Like I don't sometimes I don't even realize that it's like happening when I'm listening to it because it's just like goes right by and it's like, oh, it's over.
Right.
And it's like
Sherry said too much Christmas when a book series is Christmas book. She's fine with not with the tree farm. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
and you're
that's fair.
and you're Jewish, right? So you don't even
Totally
so-
makes sense.
There you go. I like when an author does black screen sex scenes, they really don't put it together. What was the point?
Mm.
Yeah. Has anyone read Sarah J. Maas or Jennifer Armentrout? Their fantasy romance, both authors in the system. I've not read either of them. I know who they are, but I haven't.
I read that first one by Sarah J. Maas, and I'm like, this is not for me.
Mm.
I did read Throne of Glass, but I never went back and read any of the other ones.
And I read Jennifer L. Armentrout when I used to read YA, like her Onyx. It was like an alien or something. and I
Yeah,
was like,
everybody
no.
was reading that.
Yeah. I think I read Obsidian or something. I read the first one.
Tessa's more spicy than not.
Yeah, she is.
From Blood and Ash series is amazing. Drum roll for Melmac. Melmac, I'm going to be making Storm's TBR for 1 month sometime during the second half of this year. This is such breaking news that Storm didn't even know about it.
And the crazy thing is she'll do it because she's always sucked into Buddy Read, so the whole month will be.
Okay. Rocket, yes, I'm excited to because I cried for Court of Thorn and Roses series and Crescent City series, so I need to do something similar.
That's what I've read of the Accord of Thorn and Roses.
Mm.
It would have to be November, Melmac, because let's see, I've got,
Yeah.
my arcs next month. I got romance in September. October is like my horror kind of, books and stuff like that. Spooky
Yeah,
books.
spooky, yeah.
So November it is because then, December is like Christmassy stuff. So
Hold on, we just have to know right now, Sarah, are you going to be doing all of a video a day in December?
I haven't decided.
Well, let me just let you know that was what I looked forward
Yeah.
to every day in December. Even if you just made a 5-minute video show.
Just the tease, the
Just-
When
David
have
tease,
I
yeah.
ever made a
I'm
5-minute
just saying
video?
you could just come on and say, hi guys, this is the tea that I'm drinking. Here's the little thing that I did. This is the book I'm reading.
Well,
Okay,
I
so
am
tomorrow.
getting the David's calendar this year.
Yeah,
again.
because
Yeah,
I
have
did
a
like
crap
her videos where she's like, I'm not going to be on here very long. And then it's like 20 minutes.
20 half an hour later, it's like, yeah.
But it was like, that was like my every morning, like, I'm going to be late for work because I need to watch Sarah. I'm not speeding her up. We have to know what's going on.
And so she picked the yarn that she was going to use. Her little
Yes.
yes.
I was looking forward. I'm like, which
Red
one is it?
blend.
Like,
I
yes.
love-
I'm like,
yes,
what does it
I
look
love
like? Yes.
Well,
And then she was
actually,
disappointed in every tea because she didn't get David's.
I'm so mad. But actually, me and my friend, Rainey and Mandy and I are doing advent calendars for each other that we're going to send out
Oh.
prior to. So I'll probably end up doing it.
Nice.
I'm just like that. Like really, that was like my cozy December. Was
Mhm.
like every day. Like that.
I
like,
always
don't know.
think about doing it, but then I'm like, I don't know what to do like every day. I don't do enough
Right.
things for like every day.
Well, even if you just like say this is what I'm reading, and then I don't know.
See, mine would be like a person who pissed me off on the road every day. Like, that would be mine. You know what I mean?
Road Rage with Lee, day 22.
Yeah.
And then I would try to make it positive by like showing you decorations on someone's house and being like, see, I kept it happy.
Driving around wearing
Meanwhile,
a
look
Santa
at
hat.
those pretty decorations.
Look at this effing idiot over here. It's
Look
only
at these-
October.
Right? But meanwhile, I don't even put up my own decorations, but
Right.
that'd be it. Nancy said I was at the library today and a woman I thought was old using her walker was with her 50-ish daughter. And this older woman was saying, I don't mind a little sex, but not a lot.
That's my philosophy.
That's it. You will love From Blood and Ash series if you love Sarah J. Maas.
When I went to the bookstore, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, and everything. I'm in there looking for Lavelle Spencer. I was like, oh, pick me up a new one or whatever. And there was an older lady in there with her little list, looking at the authors. I was like, oh, look, the little lady. looking in the romance for her.
You know? Just trying to get a little spicy there.
Mm-hmm.
That's just it. That's what I do, Ro. If I read a cozy and a romance, it's nice to swap.
My problem was when I was reading that romance last summer. She was on like a cruise or like on her little ship or whatever, and there was a mean person. I was expecting him to get killed off. I was like, like my brain couldn't shut up. I was like, when is this person gonna die? I'm like, wait,
when
they're
are they
not
going to
dying.
push her off the boat?
Not that book.
There
You
was
know
a
you read
yeah,
Cozy
there was
Mysteries when.
yeah. I was legit
Right.
like waiting for them to kill the main character off. I'm like, wait, that's not gonna happen.
She's like, this sucks. Like I'm 75% through. Nobody's gotten killed
Yeah,
yet.
nobody's died yet.
Murder yet.
So it was a cute, fine story. I was just like, I had to
There's-
wrap my brain that I'm not reading it.
Is she gonna kill him during sex?
Yeah.
What happened
Yeah.
here? I'm
Yeah.
confused.
Right?
But no, then she falls in love with him at the end. Yeah.
Well,
And you're
that's
like, what was this crap?
And it's not the cop that she's falling in love with. It's
Right?
It's her guide, her tour guide for the boat. Like what?
Right? The detective pays no attention to her whatsoever. No. Where are we?
I screenshotted your comment, Anna. So I'll look into. I've heard of
Great.
Beach Read. Yeah.
Beach Read was good.
I was gonna
No.
read Beach Read while I was on the beach, but I didn't get there.
I didn't read Beach Read. I read the Vacation one. By her.
Yeah,
People
we
we
meet
meet on
vacation.
Vacation. That one was cute.
yes.
And I know the Guncle isn't romance, but is that good, Lee? Like, do you think I'd like that? Like,
Oh, I have that to
summary?
read.
Well, I
I
know
thought-
that Sherry and Nancy both liked that one.
It was a very cute, feel good story.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's to Us is a good one too. Yeah. Bless you.
I was gonna say Nancy Fair is another good pick if you want a summer beachy. Oh, Mary Kay Andrews.
Mary Kay.
Oh, that's
Those
the
are
one.
little
That's
chunky
the
monkeys, but
Yeah.
she's good.
That's the one I see that has really summery covers.
Mhm.
And that's the one that has a little bit of mystery and stuff in it.
It does have a
Okay.
mystery in it, yeah.
Yeah. They're never just like like a romance story.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
You never know until you try different stuff. You might find a genre you've never tried before. Very
Yeah.
true. November it is. That's my birthday month. Well,
there you go.
in stone.
That could be a very interesting one. It's gonna be like all Nora Roberts.
Nora November.
Nora Roberts November, yeah.
I was going to do that one, but I did her in February. Thank you, Storm.
Oh, I always hear you say Rianne Thane. Is she good?
Rand
yeah,
Thane
I
is
like Rand Thane, yeah.
fantastic.
Okay.
I've only read the one. It was Christmas one I read last year, and I gave it 5 stars. It was really good.
Oh yeah, I see Christmas ones from her.
Sarah Morgan.
Okay.
That's another name I hear you say, yeah. LOL, guilt tripping Sarah into doing Vlogmas.
Now Sarah feels like Tiffany when
Well,
Tiffany
you know what? I
recommends
go
cozy.
y'all into buying stuff on
Thank
the
you.
Harlequin website, Ferris Fair.
I was just going to say, now I'm on a Harlequin website over here, so, show me a tea every day. That's all I want. No.
Right?
I feel like if I do Milmac, if she does my TBR, then I get to make hers where it's got horror on it.
Uh-oh. Meanwhile, she can't even watch Jaws. Now she's going to be able to.
That's why I was like,
Yes, Sarah, please do that again for the tea and a project update. We would be great.
Okay.
What
Watch
you
vlogs
mentioned?
and videos when I was recuperating and loved them. Yes, the tea and the crafting were great.
You know what I think it was is that because I didn't realize it until, of course, way after, but how lousy I felt last December,
Oh.
and because I was starting to really
Yeah.
get sick.
Yeah.
So at least this year I'll be feeling better.
There you go. There you go.
Did you say Susan Mallory? Is that who you said?
Yes.
And Sarah Morgan.
Sarah Morgan.
What did I grab a Susan Mallory?
I love Susan Mallory.
Yes, I did. I grabbed a Susan Mallory.
She's one of the Holy Trinity, as I call it.
I grabbed the Boardwalk Bookshop one.
That's her new one.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Yeah, you're making your own advent calendar. That's fun.
That's cool, yeah. I had COVID, and that was when I first started watching Sarah. She was one every day. Forward to.
I
Sorry,
need a
Jessica.
hot cocoa advent calendar because I'm not a tea person, and coffees is okay, but I think cocoa would be better.
But you kind of run out of flavors, I think.
I know that's why I was like,
But they do have such a thing. They absolutely do have such a thing. I can tell you up here where pot is legal that Garrett and I were looking at something.
Oh no.
You could literally get a cannabis advent calendar. And I
believe
said,
it.
Garrett, there's that many different kinds. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't know.
yeah, I wouldn't have thought that. Yeah, I
You
thought
know,
everything.
I'm like, it's
was the
green.
No,
Yeah,
that'll be my brother. Like, oh no, you need to try the blue purple. No, you need to try make yourself barf. I'm like, that doesn't even sound like I want to try that. Like, no.
I had visions of like smoking it. It tastes like, I don't know, pumpkin spice latte. Like, what's the
yeah,
We
I
got
don't know
the mint
how
kind
they
and
just-
cherry, and we got
Yeah.
all the different flavors.
Yeah, it's legal here. We have dispensaries, and there's like, I was like, they have all these flavors. I'm like, what are they just like sprinkling it on there? I don't.
I don't
know.
understand
It's
how
a whole
the-
entire industry. It really is. Yeah, even at work, they're always like making edibles, and they're like, I'm like, oh, my shoulder hurts. Like, you want me to bring you something? I'm like, no, I don't.
Yeah,
No,
isn't
okay.
it legal everywhere now in the U.S. or just certain states?
Certain states, I think.
Okay. I don't know. It's been here forever, so I don't know.
Yeah, Jersey
Yeah,
just
right.
became one. So people here act like we won the lottery or something. I'm like,
But I have seen hot chocolate advent calendar Storm, to be honest, because there are a lot of different, like, you could get flavored ones and stuff.
Mhm.
So
there's something to look into, Storm, and maybe you do one in December for your hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Gunkel has its sad moments, though. Yes, it does have some sad moments in it. Well, the
Yeah.
man is learning some life lessons too. So,
Right.
Beach Read is really good as well. I have enjoyed all my Emily Henry books so far. I read that one. I did enjoy it though. The People We Meet on Vacation.
My
November
friend
is
Barb
now a
liked the
thing.
Emily Henry ones too. She gave him like 5 stars. I think.
Yeah, I heard everybody say they love them, and then someone just read the bookstore one, and she's like, "This was horrible. Why are people reading this?" I'm like, "So I don't know. I guess not everybody likes it."
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know a lot of people didn't like the Beach Read that much because I think it was really hyped and they were thinking it was going to be certain type and it wasn't quite like what they were thinking it was going to be.
Mm,
that's probably the hype book.
yeah, exactly. Nora November is now a thing. Thank you very much. Yeah, last year I was going to do Nora November last year and then Debbie December.
Oh,
And
Oh, that's perfect.
that would have been like my
That's
finishing,
it.
especially because Debbie's all about her Christmas books too.
Yeah.
So I could have finished off the year that way. LOL, show me the tea.
I think August is the only free month we have because you're doing what, September and November for your readathons,
Mhm.
and I'm doing Cozy Halloween in October.
Ooh, I can't wait.
And then the prompt's already up in the Discord because I want people to have plenty of time. And I'm always like, it can be any genre, but this one I'm like, no, it's Cozy Halloween. So you have to do cozies. You don't need a blackout, but just do your thing. And then December I'm just doing Christmas themed books, as many as you want, as many as you can.
I think I'm gonna do in December because I've had a lot of people asking. I think I'm gonna do a category Christmas.
Cute. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
When you're drinking your tea, you could show us a book every day.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, not necessarily what I'm reading every day,
Yeah.
but just pick a category, but then also do like a readathon, like a
Nice.
month-long readathon.
Yeah.
Was it last December that you had the shelf picks, or was that earlier this year?
I think it might have been earlier this year. I had
Okay.
somebody ask, "Are you going to read those?" And I'm like, "Dude, you guys remember more than I do about my own shit."
Yeah.
I have.
I knew. I knew
God
it
bless
wasn't
her. I
gonna
have this
happen, yeah.
viewer. She'll ask me about a book, and I'm like, I don't remember if I've read that. And then all of a sudden, she comes back and quotes me chapter and verse
Oh,
when
no.
I read it and what I rated it.
She's your
On
bookkeeper.
April
She's
12th, in your video at 3 minutes and 48 seconds,
I'm
you
not
said,
kidding. Bless her heart, and I'm like, oh my god.
she's your channel secretary.
right? Right. If you're ever curious if you've read a book, just say it out loud and she'll let you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then if you do the Vlogmas, you can just spotlight a category Christmas every day, just like a
that's
new
what I'm
one every
thinking.
day.
Yeah, pick one that I've already read and be like, here's
Yeah.
one. To
Yeah.
show
Or
off.
it could be like I read it, or this is to read, just spotlighting. It doesn't mean you have to read them. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think that's what I'm going to do this year.
Yeah.
And show tea.
Books you want to get to next year.
Yeah.
There you go.
All of them.
Right? Oh. Sherry said, is there a tea brand you really like?
David's Tea.
That's what I see.
That's the one I hear about. Yeah.
Hold on. David's Tea.
There you go.
There you go.
Wouldn't be designed to torture you.
Storm tea bar would be designed to torture you. Okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
The Boardwalk Bookshop was amazing.
Oh, good.
Perfect. I have it over there now. I put
Oh.
cocoa mix in my coffee.
I do too sometimes. Yeah.
Really? Interesting.
I like the chocolate makes kind of like a mocha or whatever.
Oh, there you go. I made the 12 Days of Christmas books that Amy from A Star reads and her mother did last year. Ro, would you read YA romance?
No, I'm
Yeah.
over YA.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
People were expecting it to be steamy and more romance, where Beach Read actually had a plot and was more to it than just a relationship.
Oh,
Got it.
that's probably why.
I'm looking for a copy of The Guncle without spending a fortune.
I bought that book on pre-order. It's still sitting on my shelf. I haven't read it yet. I own a
Oh,
copy of the hardcover. Like, why do I do this?
Right.
Because the cover was so damn cute. I had to
That's
have it.
why. I was like, I
Mhm.
want this. It's a summer book.
It's like
you
a piece
know.
of art. Like, I just want the art.
Yeah, you just want the piece. That's it.
Right?
I can get Uncle from the library, but I don't know if I'd like it. Give it a try. That's all I could say.
I don't know why I get like a Mrs. Doubtfire vibe from it.
No, it's a gay man who's taking care of his niece and nephew,
Yeah.
and he teaches them what he considers some life lessons, but they definitely teach him some life lessons.
Okay.
Like, I look at it like, for those of us of a certain age, Uncle Buck, but gay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So he gets
Anyone else
roped.
remembers that movie?
Oh, I love that movie. He gets roped into something that he doesn't want to do, and he ends up learning from it. Yeah.
Yes. And he was very used to, he was like an actor, so he's got a bit of his diva-ness and his flair, and he lives like in a bit of a, I wouldn't say gay neighborhood, but his neighbors are gay too, and they're a throuple. So they add a little bit of mix to it. I don't want to give anything away with like why the kids are with him. So
Yeah, I think that's in the synopsis is something about like he has to take over because someone's sick or something. It says in the whole
Yeah.
synopsis. Yeah.
so there's that. So, but I thought it was cute.
I actually haven't read it, Jessica, so if you want to buddy read it, we can buddy read it.
There you go.
Maybe in August.
See, like a mocha, which should be yummy.
Mhm.
See? Very nice. Hey, DeShannon, I love the audio of Guncle, the author who reads it.
Mm.
Just coming in, so not sure if someone already mentioned that. We
Oh,
did not,
interesting.
but yes, I did listen to it. And I loved Uncle Buck. Oh, I might love this book. Yeah, it was very like that. It was very cute. And for anybody that's like not into like the gay part of things, it's there, but it's not like there's any inappropriate scenes if that's what you're worried about. It's definitely not that. So
Mm-hmm.
yay, she's down. And for the buddy read, yes.
Awesome.
I don't know about you guys, but I have a bit of a headache, so I'm just like hoping that we can like wrap it up now. I'm
Sure,
sorry it's a little
absolutely, honey.
early.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've loaded up Cozy with all kinds of romance. So.
I
We'll
know. I'm
send her on
sorry.
her way.
I'm sorry. I turned it into a recommend me romance.
No.
That's how I felt last week when it became like a country music festival over
Oh, that
here.
was so funny.
I know I was like about to wrap it up, and then all of a sudden we went for
An
like
hour later, we're still going.
later country music.
And like every day I'm like listening to like an artist listening to the songs. Mark's like, you're still on this kick? I'm like, you don't know how many people I have to go through right now. So yeah, I've got a
I
lot
can't
to
let
listen
people down.
Yeah,
Yes, people will be like, "So Lee, who did you listen to?"
right.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be like quizzing me on stuff. No, I got a lot of sample. I'm gonna sample a lot of books and see what I want to try first. And once I reach the 50% mark, I'll let you guys know.
There you go.
That's fair.
All of a sudden she'll be like, "Guess what I'm reading?"
Yeah.
Right. What
I
am I
read through the first 12 books in the Chasing Perfect or the Fool's Gold series.
Right.
Right.
We're like, oh, okay. Talk about like, let's start binging series here. Okay.
I placed my first order on her. No, let's not
Oh
go
god.
crazy.
No, and then yeah, because I'm like, I have this streak since 2018. I've read nothing but cozy except minus one book, and I'm like, it's okay though. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't take away your cozy credentials. You're still,
You still keep
Yeah.
your cozy cred. Don't worry about
right.
And and it might like give you like
A
I know,
break, even
all
though I don't
those,
want to.
a break from all of those because I know you like have so many going because you're like, well, that one was
Mhm.
okay, but no, I'm not feeling this one. You kind of
Yeah, and I kind of feel a slump coming on, not because I'm burnt out on cozies, but
Yeah.
just slump just because it's the summer and I'm like, oh, I kind of want something different. and I'm coming up on my 1,000th. I'm like 12 away from 1,000 read since 2012 for last 10 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so this will be like, okay, I can maybe tone it down a little bit and try something else.
There you
Good
go.
for you.
There you go. Thank you so much, Sherry.
I realize that I've read like a lot of cozies, but I can only remember a select few series.
Same though. Like I could tell you every one I've ever read, but only a couple in my brain stand out. Yeah.
Because I was doing my video answering the questions because I did the whole like Q&A thing, and I'm like, all these cozy questions, and like I could only think of like 5 different cozy series. I'm like, I can't.
You get pressured. The pressure comes on, and you're like, I don't know. Jessica, how was my music? So far, I've listened to the TNT Boys BG reaction that Elizabeth told me to watch. I've watched some Grady Smith reactions, which then, of course, took me down a whole rabbit hole of reactions and everything. Because then when I wound up watching these 2 twin boys who apparently grew up very religious, and like they're just now watching things like Michael Jackson for the first time.
I've watched their videos.
Yeah. And I'm just
Crazy.
like, how have you not ever watched Michael? But they grew up super religious.
If they didn't have a TV, then they didn't have.
They didn't. Their father was a pastor. They grew up like it never even came into their world. So,
that's neat.
So that took me down that one. I did Maren Morris. I've done Miranda Lambert. I'm in Kelsey Ballerini right now. I did Brothers Osborne.
Wow.
So that's as far as I've gotten so far. So I'm working my way down the list. There's a lot on there.
Yay.
This is so much fun. Thank you for hosting, Lee. Hope you feel better. Thank you.
Yeah, feel better.
Thank you. It's been fun as always. Yeah. Thank you.
So did Tiffany say that tomorrow's on? I know she's not.
Yeah,
feeling
she
good.
just checked my email. She sent the link.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I did ask her. I said, if you're feeling better, send me a link and I'll try to get on. But if not, Storm, can you send me one? Because I know she's like last second.
Yeah.
Okay.
And thank you, everyone. I hope I feel better too. I did take something before. I just I want to put it something on my head. I wanted to say, I think this started because of all those hair products that I bought. I used one yesterday that the smell was so disgusting. I had to rewash my hair today.
Oh, wow.
Throw out my scrunchie, everything, because it was too much. And it's
that
hitting me.
Mm.
So I'm like, no.
Yeah. Smells can definitely give you a headache.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You won't lose your cozy cred, see?
Nope.
Cozy cred is a thing. Cozy cred, nor November, whatever.
We need to make a T-shirt that says, Cozy Cred Society.
That's amazing. So yeah, I have some of them. It's just going through all of them, and sometimes maybe on a Spotify, the first 5 songs, maybe they're the most popular songs, but they wouldn't be my favorite songs. So I am trying to do a little bit
That's
more
awesome.
research.
That's awesome.
That's it. Anyway, that was it. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Cozy, thank you so much for showing up.
Yes, thank
That's
you.
fun.
It was a lot of fun. You guys too, Sarah and Storm. Thank you guys so much. And everybody in the chat, thank you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, Tiffany's channel at 12 o'clock Eastern. All right. Bye, everyone.
Night,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.